Sunlight parts the clouds, hops a ride along the breeze, running for the open skyline. Look up to the sky, so colorful indeed. I feel like I can breathe. Clouds roll by across a clear blue sky, and I give chase, running for the open highway. Feel like it's the same here every day. I just have to run away. Sometimes it's hard for me to find the right path on my own. I need to numb my brain to erase the aftermath. All alone. Sometimes you feel so heavy, you're wearing concrete shoes. Brain said let's get moving, it's hard for you to move. Somebody grab a hammer, a chisel to break free. You can build your walls around me, but you'll never capture me. Running for the open road, let the sunset guide you home. Running for the open road, let the sunset guide you home. They say that life's downhill, well maybe I'll just coast. Cause even the best of intentions sometimes are the things that can hurt you the most. Don't always know what is happening, don't always do what I should. I'm always quick with decisions, although not all my choices are good. Sometimes your roots grow so deep, it's hard for you to move. It's time to leave your comfort zone, nothing left to lose. Somebody tear these walls down on the prison over me. You can build your walls around me, but I just have to be free. Running for the open road, let the sunset guide you home. Running for the open road, let the sunset guide you home. Feel so heavy, you're wearing concrete shoes. Brain said let's get moving, your feet can barely chisel to break free. You can bar the doors and windows, but you'll never capture me. Running for the open road. Let the sunset guide you home. Running for the open road. Let the sunset guide you home.
Hi, I'm 1450 WJER's Bill Morgan, inviting you to join me on television Wednesday evenings at 7 and Friday afternoons at 5 for TV2 Sports Talk. Sports Talk is your weekly look inside high school football, volleyball, soccer, and more. Look for guest appearances from your favorite area coaches and players. TV2 Sports Talk, Wednesday evenings at 7 and Friday afternoons at 5 on DMG Channel 2 on Time Warner Cable.
WJER and TV2 would like to introduce you to a new website, WJERTV2.com, where you can watch exciting high school football, soccer, and volleyball replays from TV2 Sports on your home computer, smartphone, or tablet. Also watch the latest episodes of TV2's original programming, Sports Talk, The Garden Girl, The Not So Shy Chef, Off the Record, and Medical Minutes, as well as catch up on local community news and search for local businesses. So make sure to check out the new WJERTV2.com community website where everything's local.
Welcome back to TV2's Off the Record. It's been a while, so it's good to be back. We are here today with Stagecoach Robbery. Here with me today I got John and Tristan. In a few minutes we'll have some more questions for some of the other guys. So good news to all those fans out there for Stagecoach Robbery. These guys are back and ready to play for us. So why don't you guys start out by telling us why the break?
Well, I guess I'll start there. I guess Tristan moved to Cleveland. He was living up there. During that time, I kind of decided I was going to start playing with another band in the Cleveland area, ironically enough, called Broccoli Samurai.
Nice.
So I mean, that was kind of it, you know. I was playing up there. They play a lot. They tour around a lot, so.
Okay, cool.
That's pretty much it, yep. The missus found work up there. We went up north and, you know, it got hard to practice all the time, so.
Right.
A little break, but we're happy to be back and, you know, hopping on it again, so.
Did you continue to play at all while you were up in Cleveland?
Not out, like I didn't perform now. I continued to practice and, you know,
good.
play as much as I did.
Yeah. Now, tell us, how long have you guys been all together as Stagecoach Robbery?
How long has it been? About 5 years?
About 5 years.
Okay, and how did you become a band?
Well, actually, Seth, our drummer, and Mark, the bass player, and we kind of like jammed a little bit and just played around for fun, like in my parents' basement way back in the day. And pretty much we started taking it a little more seriously, and a couple years later we ran into John, and it was just a perfect fit, so kind of from there we just took off.
So what about Stagecoach Robbery? How did the name come about?
That was not a real exciting story. We pretty much were at a lack of names, and we had an old picture of me and Quimby wearing sombreros, like pretending to hold up, and said wanted, dead or alive, for Stagecoach Robbery, and we said, well, we can't think of anything better, so that'll do,
works.
you know.
Awesome. So what would be your genre?
We're a rock band. I
Okay.
mean, we jam a lot, so I mean, kind of a jam band, but it's a lot of rock, you know.
Yeah,
It's
progressive rock, you know, a lot of dual harmony lead type of deal, and trying to work in more vocal harmonies now, like recently.
All right. So what instruments do each of you play?
I'm lead guitar. I sing some vocal.
Okay.
I sing lead and play guitar.
Okay. All right. Do you have any albums out right now?
We have one. It's actually available on iTunes. It's called Home.
Okay.
That's the only one we have out. We're talking about, doing another album.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about due time, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you do play some cover music, but you also have some original music as well. That's kind of most of what you do is your original music. What are some of the names for these songs, and where do the inspirations come from? What are your muses?
How do you feel, bud? You got this one, huh?
Yeah, I mean, some of them are obvious titles, words in the song's lyrics in the song's 2,000 Miles, that's one of them.
Oh, that's a good tune.
Yeah, we have that. One of the more comical titles we have is Boogie Woogie.
Okay.
That's one,
I like that.
What else?
Yeah, pretty much just take the inspiration, I guess, is just, it's always something from life, just pretty much take any experience and you can write a song about it if you try hard enough. But yeah, the songs are all pretty self-explanatory, mostly just something out of the chorus or something to that effect. So
Right.
Kind of sums up the idea of the tune usually. So.
So where do you play live mostly? Is it all just Tuscarawas County? Have you played outside of Tuscarawas County?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've played outside a lot, not recently.
Right.
Kind of slowly getting our foot back in the door and relearning the material and whatnot, after the break. But yeah, we have followings in Erie and
Erie was a
Erie
big
was a big
area
one.
for
Okay.
us. Yeah, we'd play in Cleveland, Columbus. We went down there a lot.
Louisville, Kentucky, pretty much like grouped around the Northeast, like
Jamestown, New York. That was another place.
Yeah, that was a cool one.
Okay.
yeah, just kind of slowly spreading out from here, I guess. But
So what is your usual fan demographic then?
I guess drinkers normally. People I hope that.
People that like a good time.
Yeah, we're
Like to have fun.
we're a good time live band, I guess. So.
A lot of hippies too.
Oh yeah, you gotta love the hippies, especially at the festivals, music festivals
Yeah.
we play. Yeah, you gotta love that.
Oh yeah, good times. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, when we come back, we will have two more guys up here to ask a few more questions, and after that, they're going to play some tunes for us. So stick around.
I'm John Maselli, and I would like to welcome you to the Sunnyside Store restaurant. Since 1999, we have served over 500,000 meals. We specialize in steak, pasta, and the patron special, ribs. The Sunnyside Store is located at 5495 North Worcester Avenue in Parral. Hours are Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Sunday, we open at 9 a.m. for breakfast. For more information or to schedule an event in the banquet room for groups of 40 or smaller, call 330-364-5474. This is John Maselli inviting you to the Sunnyside Store restaurant.
Welcome back to Off the Record. We are back here again with Stagecoach Robbery, and right now I'm with Seth and Mark. Now, I've known you two for a few years here, but it's been a while, so it's good to have you back.
Well, thank you.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Now, do you have a hardcore fan following?
Yeah, I would say we definitely do. One of the stories I always like to tell about how passionate, some of our fans are, and they're really more friends, I would say, than fans. We played a show in Cleveland once, and it was, maybe 3 or 4 or 5 years ago, I don't know. And there was like a foot of snow on the highway.
Oh, no.
And it was
Sounds like recently.
Yeah, well, it was worse. I mean, it was a winter advisory. You weren't allowed to be on the road. But we had a show in Cleveland, and we went up there, and we had like almost 20 people from Tuscarawas County drove up, and and it was so bad that the other bands didn't have anybody. There's 2 other bands, and so it worked out great for us because it made us look, really, really good.
True support there. Awesome.
Yeah.
Great. So what is your favorite part about playing a live show?
Just the crowd getting into it.
Jamming with you. Yeah.
It's makes you feel good when you play a show and all these people come to see you, your original music,
Right.
and they know your lyrics and they know the song when you start it.
Right, yeah. Good. What is your most memorable moment as a band?
Well, we've done a lot of traveling, and there's a lot of really fun times, even just being in a SUV piled on top of each other, you know, probably 2 or 3 more people than you should even have in it. But we did play one time it was called Riverside Inn Music Festival, somewhere over in Pennsylvania. Really tiny town, but there was this huge turn of the century hotel that
Ooh, nice.
was restored.
Yeah.
And there were hundreds of people there. And this town probably had 1,000 people total that lived in the town. But this hotel was so big, there was hundreds of people there. Everybody had instruments, and it was like a convention, so you stay the night. They had like craft beers and bands all day, and everyone just had impromptu little jam sessions with banjos and hammered
Yeah.
dulcimers and mandolins and everything else.
Wow, yeah. Now, what instrument do each of you play?
I play bass.
Okay.
I play drums.
Drums?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're the rhythm section, so we
Okay.
keep those guys in line.
Nice. So, do you guys play any benefits? Anything
We
like
have
that?
local benefits.
Okay.
Yeah, some people that the band has known, will step up and do. We do get offers all the time to play them for people, but we have a lot of offers, and we try to just really focus on the people that we know and can help the most.
Right. Okay. Do you have any upcoming live shows?
April 10th at Martini 97.
Okay.
And then we'll have another one in June at Bud and Tootie's. So
Awesome.
we really like to play Bud and Tootie's outside. We get a very nice crowd there. It's a lot of fun. People show up, and
It's a nice venue, especially in the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I like being there. It's fun.
yeah.
So, how can your fans look you up?
Facebook.
Okay.
We have a website, thestagecoachrobbery.com.
Okay.
We're on iTunes, Spotify.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome.
That's it.
Yeah.
So, where do you get some of the inspiration for your music as you're writing it? As you're coming up with vocals, or do you do any vocals?
I don't do any vocals.
You don't do any
No,
vocals?
no.
Okay.
No.
Whenever you're coming up with your, do you just jam and just figure, let's run with that, or what do you do?
Well, usually somebody will come in, John or Tristan, normally with a part, and by normally I mean all the time. But they'll come in with some guitar parts that they've came up with, and a lot of times we'll work them as far as order or structure as a band. Sometimes there'll be a complete song that's ready to go, but other times, like we have this one song called Johnny Ringo that John had wrote, and it was terrible. And we played it, and we spent like 1 or 2 full practices, learning it, how he wrote it. It was awful. We realized that the best riff in the song was only being played for like 8 measures. So completely reworked it, and I think it's one of the best songs we have now.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Hey, you know what? Inspiration doesn't always come from where you expect it to, so
Yeah.
that's great. Great. All right, well, thanks for talking with me, guys. After this break here, we are going to hear a little bit of music from these guys, so stick around.
My name is Danielle. I'm a 2000 graduate from Buckeye Career Center Health Occupation Program, which helped me get my job here at Union Hospital on the pediatric floor as a registered nurse.
We are Buckeye Career Center graduates.
Buckeye Career Center helped my family get the training and education they needed to start our careers.
We're Buckeye Career Center graduates.
I'm Rod. Upon graduation of Buckeye Career Center, they helped me find a job.
Adults who return to Buckeye Career Center to continue their education usually have one goal in mind. They want the opportunity for a better job. The fact is, adult education programs at Buckeye Career Center are less expensive and provide greater opportunities for job placement following graduation. It's your future. Get the facts. Buckeye Career Center. We put people to work. Find out more about your future at BuckeyeCareerCenter.org.
Really all I want is just to get by. With everything I need, I'll absolutely try. Never much cared for how it all began. Started with a thought and an overwhelming plan. When you walk outside in the middle of the night over there, anxious at times and I feel so dead combined, I don't care. You live and you learn and you tell yourself never forget. The time and the place with the feeling that you wouldn't regret. Yeah, that you wouldn't regret. When I look around, can't find what I brought. I notice it's unclear with the feeling so distraught. Every time I hope for a signal or a sign, stand around and wait for an answer I can't find. When you walk outside in the middle of the night over there, anxious at times and I feel so dead combined, I don't care. You live and you learn and you tell yourself never forget. The time and the place with the feeling that you wouldn't regret. Yeah, that you wouldn't regret. Still I stand alone, can't reach what I dropped. Pick up what I can and start where I stopped. Again I look around, no idea where I'm gone. Hold my head up high and I keep